welcome to Summer Talk 025. Today I want to talk about how the new technology brings you new business model. And the example will be the US retail business from 100 years to now, how the retail business has changed, about new technology bring you new business models. As we all know, back to old days, back to hundreds some years ago, how we do business. The way we do business is if we need to buy a clothing today, we go to a clothing store. If we need to buy fruit, we go to a fresh produce store. If we need to buy meat, we go to meat market. If we need to buy tofu, we go to tofu market to buy. So each store, each individual retail store only sell one item, one goods. And today, when you go to a big supermarket, you see, you just have to make one trip. You can buy anything you want in that superstore, from meat to fresh vegetable, from makeup to clothing. Anything you think of, you can buy in one retail store. So what's behind that changed people's shopping style? It's the strong supply chain that helps people life easier and convenient. So I'm going to separate two sections, talk about 100 years US retail history today and tomorrow and how that changes. So let's start with the first innovation that started in 1884. The first time it happened, shipping package. There's one retail shop, that owner who wrote a letter to supplier says, can you send me the goods I need, 1, 2, 3, 4? Can you send me those? Once I receive it, I'm going to pay you in checks or in money currency. So that's the first time 1884 start having a shipping system. And this owner, this guy, his name is called Sears. Sears, S-E-A-R-S. I'm sure you're very familiar with Sears. Yes, even today, Sears still number 3 of the biggest retail store in United States. So back to old days, 100 some years ago, two-thirds of people lived in the county side, not in the city. So their traditional, the way they do business is, I give you one goods, I pay you the money. So they exchange the goods and money at the same time. You give me the goods, I pay you the money at the same time. So Sears, this guy, who created two systems that changed the way people do business. The first thing Sears did is 100% guarantee money back. 100% guarantee money back. If you are not satisfied with my goods, I give you all the money back. That's the first thing he created about this money 100% guarantee system. The second thing he created is called, once you receive the goods, you pay me the money later. Once you receive, you are satisfied with it, you pay me the money. So it's not like old days. You got to pay me first, then I send you the goods, right? So in reverse, I send you the goods, you are satisfied, then you pay me back. So that's the two things Sears create that changes the new business model, how people do business. So in 1920, Sears revenue already reached $250 million in 1920. And that time, it's the number 1 retail store revenue in the whole United States. So people might say, wow, Sears is very, very smart. He changed the way how we do business. Of course, that's important for the changing. But not only that helped him, there's something behind that help him to start this new business model. So as we said, new technology brings the new business model. So how we use the new technology to help you boost your innovation for your business. So in 1920, that new technology, it's the train. It's the train. Train changed the new business model. How do we say that? So in 1830, 19th century, 1830, around that time, the United States already start to build a train station, a train, somewhere around 360 miles of train cross from east to west, from Atlantic to Pacific Ocean, all the way across the United States, 360,000 miles of train. So that's when things start to picking up the efficiencies. So Sears has the idea of the shipping package idea through the train station to the customer, or suppliers can ship their supply goods to their customers. So train station not only booster or improve the speed, efficiency, replace the horses, what horses can do before, but also they start these new shipping systems by train stations. So that's the first innovation in the retail business in U.S. history. That's somewhere around 1920, 30 when the trains start to become popular, start shipping. So the second thing is, what's next after the shipping system? It's the train retail or train market, like franchise. So people start to buy goods in one store, like a market. The market sells vegetables, sells meat, sells fruit all together, and it's a franchise, same brand. So people don't have to go to different places, different trips to make different goods. They only have to go to one store, one shopping to make all the lists that they need to buy. So what's the technology behind that? It's around 1920 to 1935. Is the car and the road. The car and the road. As we all know, after World War I, 1920 to 1935, U.S. Encouraged people to build more road, build more routes for car to drive. So around that time, almost every median income family all have a car in their family. So people have a car to drive. So they can drive through country to the city to have shopping, or they can drive from city to country to make a shopping too. So the road system, improve the efficiency of transportation. So the cost of transportation is going down, and the quantity is getting big, and also the speed efficiency is much faster. So what's the difference is, any company, if they are big enough around that time, can they have their own transportation team. The company can have their own trucks, their own cars to deliver the goods back and forth for the company. So that way, they can cut out the middleman. Instead of from a retail store, go to the wholesale middleman, the middleman go to the manufacturer. They can directly from company to the manufacturer. So that's what we call the B2M business. It's business to manufacturing, manufacturer to business. That way they can cut out the middleman, saving so much money in supply chain. That's the second innovation happening. What's behind that is the car and the new road, people who build it. So we talked about two innovations today. One is the train. Train changed the way people do business by shipping the package. That's what the first package shipping started. Then second thing, we talk about the car and also the road changed efficiency, how people cut out the middleman, cut down the cost of the supply to have new innovation in their new business model to make money. So using the tool, do not use the new tool to cover your old problems. Using the new tool for the new innovations. So thank you for the Summer Talk 025. And we're going to talk about more U.S. retail history tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.